Why did no one tell me that the new Magic set was coming out? Um, I've been sick for over 2 weeks, and I somehow missed the entire preview season. I thought that this was going to be a set that was like in the blind eternities, and like maybe we get a bunch of Eldrazi and stuff. As far as I can read here, it's in outer space. Maybe it is in the blind eternities, but outer space, I don't know. I haven't seen the story, I haven't seen the cards, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I read this description of the sets, and rotation happened. Rotation happened. It's July 29th. Doesn't rotation usually happen in fall? I feel so unprepared. But, you know, we can still do this, I think. I'm excited. I'm just like surprised. I have tea as well. But I'm still recovering from being sick, and hopefully I can stream and be okay here. Because I didn't want to wait. I just opened up Magic to do some dailies, and then they're like, rotation, new set. And I was like, Apparently so. So yeah, let's do a sealed. I figure sealed is good. I don't have to know about the cards. I can just read them at my leisure, because I just work with what you got. So I figure that's best for going in knowing nothing, basically. Curious about space stations in Boros. Like, what does that even mean? Some mechanic. Okay, what do we got here? All right, some lands. We've got some lands. Sammy Wildcat Captain. 6-drop, 4/4, double strike vigilance. Spells you cast have affinity for artifacts. That seems like a commander card. Oh, we've got a filter land of some kind. Crystal Quarry. It reminds me of in Amonkhet, there was a land that kind of did this. It had like a waterfall on it. I don't remember what it was called, but it was kind of similar. But 4 out of 10 rares are lands, which is very interesting. Got some angels happening. Let's see. This is a 5-drop, 5/4 angel warrior with flying. When this creature enters, return target non-creature, non-land permanent with value X or less from graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast this creature. You can also warp it. You may cast this card from your hand for its warp cost, exile it at the beginning of the next end step, and then you may cast it from exile on a later turn. Okay, so it's kind of like Dash, but it goes to exile instead of your hand. Yeah? Okay. Interesting. What's this other angel here? Oh, it's a 1-drop. 1-drop, 2/1 vigilance. When this creature enters, each opponent exiles a card from their hand and may play that card for as long as it remains exiled, but each spell cast this way costs 1 more to cast, and each land played this way enters tapped. Okay. So they choose one of their things and becomes more expensive. Hard Light Containment. Enchantment Aura. Enchant artifact you control. When this aura enters, exile target creature and opponent controls until this aura leaves the battlefield. Okay. So you exile a creature for 1, but I guess it's because you have to enchant an artifact that might be a little bit more difficult than, like, enchant a basic land or something like ossification. The enchanted permanent has ward 1, which is nice. The aura doesn't, notably, though. Corral of the Void. 3 and a black, or an enchantment aura. Enchant creature you control. Whenever enchanted creature attacks, put target creature card from defending player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking. You keep it. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice this aura unless a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped this turn. So you keep the creature, I mean, assuming it lives. You don't sack it you don't sack the creature at end of turn, or, you know, doesn't get exiled or anything like that. You just get the creature. Tapped and attacking. And you recur it. As long as you can attack with the enchanted creature. But something has to die. Or warp. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice this aura unless a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped. I feel like this is a good card. I feel like this is the most excited I have been about any of these cards so far, but it does not fit the rest of the colors at all. I mean, I guess it kind of depends on what targets people might have, too, in their graveyard. Because notably, you can't reanimate your own stuff. Has to be your opponent's. So that is a limitation as well. But the fact that it can recur seems kind of busted. Maybe you'd have to build around it so that it would really work well. Like, you'd want to put it on an evasive creature or something unlikely to die when attacking. Because, of course, if the creature dies attacking, the aura also goes to the graveyard. Anyway, one more card. Oh, it's a bard. Starfield Vocalist. 3 and a blue for 3/4. Oh, it's Panharmonicon. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. That's Panharmonicon, is it not? And then it has Warp, 1 and a blue. So Panharmonicon on a stick. Okay. Interesting. I feel like the rares alone are not telling me what direction I'm going. Like, if you were to go just purely... Like, I have a fair amount of white rares, and I have 2 white lands, so maybe white and something? I'm not, like, super excited about this. I feel like... I mean, I don't know how fast this format is, and Seal does tend to be slower, so maybe a 6-drop isn't unreasonable. Ooh, Vanishing Light. We love Vanishing Light. I was going to say let's look at uncommons, but Vanishing Light is a common in this set, so maybe that's not the indicator. Maybe I just look at everything. Okay, these 2 we already saw, and they're cheap, which is nice. This creature becomes tapped. Surveil. I should hit the light, actually. It's getting dark. Did not plan ahead on this. Surveil 1. Okay. It's not bad. Lander token. 2 and sacrifice this token. Search your library for a basic land card. Okay. Like a Wayfarer's Wobble, kind of. When this creature enters, if an opponent controls more lands than you, create a land or token. Okay, so white equality. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, this creature gets +1/+0 till end of turn. Okay. Alright. This is the 2-spell thing. I think that's a white-blue thing. This could be for land things, because it's one of the target permanent, not non-land permanent. I mean, it's a 3/3 for 3 with potential upside. It's fine, probably. Lead Trooper. Creature enters, +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Whenever non-token creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it dies, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. That doesn't seem bad. Okay, so this one you probably want to warp and then cast again later, because each time it enters you make a token. Okay, cares about more creatures and artifacts. That's the, oh, it's a flyer too. I missed that on first look. Dawn Strike, Vanguard. That seems familiar. 4/5 lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, control 2 or more tapped creatures. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control other than this creature. Is that a reprint? I don't know. Regardless, it seems decent. I feel like white is looking decent. I should probably have white be one of my colors. So let me do that. It's a flyer. Good. Gale is pretty good. This could be good. How's my curve? It's decent so far. I'll wait on the other ones. Okay, now let's look at blue. We've got some flyers. We've got an artifact, drawn cards, the Sculpting Blast. On his hand, if he's attacking, create a 1/1 drone artifact creature token. The token can block only creatures with flying. Okay. Counter. Okay. Counter with upside if they pay the cost. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. Gains hexproof. Okay, so it's a trick, as well as buff in a little bit. As long as you control an artifact, it's okay. It's caring about artifacts. It can't be blocked if you cast 2 or more spells this turn. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Dude, this and the black card. Maybe I'm dreaming too close to the sun. I don't know, but that seems like it could be quite good. Nanoform Sentinel. Untap stuff. Okay. ETBs. Spell. Card. Whenever another artifact you control enters, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. Ability triggers only once each turn. Unless you have Starfield Vocalist and you get 2. Mechanozoa. This creature enters, tap target artifact or creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. Right. Artifact spacecraft. Is this a vehicle? What is this? No, it would have vehicle in the type line. It's a spacecraft. And a station. Station. Tap another creature you control. Put charge counters on this spacecraft equal to its equal to the creature's power. Do that only as a sorcery. And when it gets 9 charge counters, it becomes an artifact creature. Okay. So a different kind of crewing. It's like multiple crewing over time, sort of. Not really. It's different, but in the same family of tapping creatures. Okay. I'm not 100% sure I'm sold on blue, but these 2 cards seem quite good in particular. Let's see what else I have here. 4/1 1-drop defender. Well, right. Tragic trajectory. Ooh. That seems good. Beam saw projector. Creature dies per lander. Okay. Depressurize. Target creature gets -3/-0 till end of turn. Then, if that creature's power is 0 or less, destroy it. Okay. That's an interesting twist. Basically, if either power or toughness is 0 or less, it dies. Decode transmissions. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Non-land permanent left battlefield this turn. Or a spell was warped this turn. Instead, you draw 2 cards, and each opponent loses 2 life. Oh-ho. Your path Monoist. When this creature dies, create a tapped 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. Beginning of your end step, the non-land permanent left the battlefield. Okay. Mention. Discarding, I guess. This card, which, yes. But it depends on if the opponent has anything good in graveyard. As long as you control an artifact, this creature. You know what? This is probably a trap. This is probably a trap because if I were to play this card, I would constantly draw it when I have no creatures out on the battlefield, and it would just be a dead card in hand. It's probably not worth it. Probably not worth it. As long as you control an artifact, this creature gets Death Touch. Okay. Another spacecraft. When it enters, each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature of their choice. Station. Okay. And then it says at the beginning of your end step, if an online permanent left battlefield or a spell was warped, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. It's kind of like an Ether Revolt. Except, you know, with the addition of warping. You know what I mean. Revolting. Or I forget what the keyword was. Maybe it was just revolt? I don't know. And that's the end of black. I don't know if I'm sold on black. It has some strong removal options. Like this, and this. This seem pretty good. This too, if I'm being honest. I can't let go of the dream. But let's look at other colors here. We've got red. If this creature attacks, you may pay 2. If you do, make a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token that is tapped and attacking, but you sack that token at the combat. Lame. Discard and then draw 2. Alright. If another artifact you control enters, you make 1. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. This creature enters, target opponent may have you create 2 lander tokens. If they don't, put 2... Wait. So you can have a 4/3 for 2? In red? You have a 4/3 for 2, or you have a 2/1 plus 2 things that you could sack for 2 mana to get more lands in red. Interesting. Okay. So I would think that would be green. But I guess because landers are artifacts. Yeah. Interesting. And Seeker, once your enters, create a lander token. You can end step on your next turn, sacrifice that token. Oh. So they're like, you gotta use it or lose it. Interesting. Haste and warp. Roving actuator. When this creature enters, non-land permanent left battlefield this turn, work this turn to exile up to 1 target sorcery card from mana value 2 or less from graveyard. Copy it. You may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. I imagine there might not be too many instant or sorcery cards for mana value 2 or less. And we have, at the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw 2 cards. It's fine. It's a dragon! 7-drop dragon. Not a great dragon. Oh, and that's it for red. Okay, I feel like we're not doing red. This is the only thing that's, like, somewhat interesting. Well, this isn't bad either, but I feel... Well, this isn't bad either. These 3 cards are not bad. But... honestly, this isn't bad either. Depending. I don't know. I'm not sold yet. Maybe I just really don't like red. Whatever. Maybe I should also be looking at 2 color cards as well. I have 2 Boros colored cards. So, like, maybe I should actually do white-red. This says, at the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, create a robot. And this is spells you cast have affinity for artifacts. Spell with affinity for artifacts costs 1 less to cast for each artifact controlled. Oh, so depending, you could just be casting stuff for, like... Now I understand why it's 6 now. I'm not super familiar with affinity, so that's my bad. Alright. Well... I suppose... sold on these higher up ones, though. Okay. let's look at green. Green is our last color here. Ooh. Yeah. Touch. You can grow it. I mean, that can be good if the game stalls. Whenever a creature plus counter on it dies, draw a card. Okay. Destroy target. Or Shattered Wings. I like it. It's like Broken Wings, but different. Sky Singer. Reach. Oh, okay. So to take out flyers. Bringer. Surveillance. Use social engineering. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. Lash Whip Predator. 2 less to cast. Your opponent controls 3 or more creatures and has reach. And that's okay. And then this is mill. I don't think we're in black green. I don't think we're in green. I think green is my weakest color. I should probably do white red. And say goodbye to the black cards. Question is, do I still have enough removal? With the white, probably? Let me try to figure out what I'm doing here. Do I... Fixing land. Interestingly, I could splash black more easily than blue. Okay, but what am I trying to go for here? What am I trying artifacts, right? I'm trying to do artifacts? I think I'm trying to do artifacts. So this is good, it makes an artifact. This is maybe okay. This can make an artifact. That is an artifact. This is an artifact too, and it also cares about artifacts. This can make artifacts. Removal, that's important. Exosuit Savior, I don't know fits what we're doing. I don't know if Rayblade Trooper fits what we're doing either. But at worst, it's a 3/3 that spawns a 1/1 when it dies. One more spells. New tokens. I don't know that that matters. Having white human soldier creature tokens. I need artifacts is what I need. Facts. This makes landers. Or tapped creatures. I mean, that puts counters on stuff. All right, let's go back and look. Did leave a few red artifacts on the table here. Super Base? Yeah, we're in space. We are indeed in space. If I am committing to blue, there are more artifacts I can add. Apparently this set has some infinites in it, so fair warning. Oh god, okay. I'm looking at if maybe black instead makes sense, but there aren't enough artifacts in black to make it work. So I do think that blue is the best option to splash, despite the availability of, or unavailability of blue land. I do have the crystal quarry. I mean, that's just an early flyer. Also artifacts. I didn't realize when I first read this, I make the drone, not the opponent. um, I think I don't want to run counters. Counters are lame. Cryogen Relic, I feel like, is better. Although, maybe having more than one isn't bad. You know, the thing that makes angriest, beyond the quiet, exile all creatures and spacecraft? Why does it make you angry? They couldn't give us one set without Sunfall. Yeah. Sunfall's back. The part of the reason why I'm like, oh yeah, oh hello Friday Witch, and the Sunfall will be the Sunfall replacement will be legal for 3 years. By the time it rotates, we will have had 5 mana exile and all in standard for 5 consecutive years. Numbers boo, says Evening Chill. Yeah. Maybe Evening Chill remembers my Let's Go Pikachu playthrough. The rival was named Numbers Boo. Chill's following you. Ah. Unsure if this matters for your synergies. Lander tokens are artifacts. It absolutely matters. I think this is like an artifacts mattering deck. My top card is this one. I feel like it's not great. But I don't see, I'm just like, I am unsure. I am unsure if I want to do red. I know I want to do white, and I have Sacred Foundry, and it was like 2 of the cards are white-red, so you should be in white-red. Sammy's very much a commander card, right? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. But there are other things that care about it, like, where's the guy? Where's the dude? Where's the guy? Where's the guy? He's white. Where is he? This one. He cares about how many creatures and artifacts you have. Yeah, I have both Sammys. I have both Sammys. Or maybe there's more than 2, but I have both of them. You can't decide whether or not you like this set. I didn't even know that this set was happening. I have not been keeping up with spoilers enough. You like the set flavor? It's a powerful set? Okay. I need to decide whether to just ignore the lands I got and to do this card, Ilvoy Infiltrator, which is a 2 and a blue for a 1/3, can't be blocked if you cast 2 or more spells this turn, and whenever the creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. To do that, and Corral of the Void. We've already moved on from Spider-Man spoilers for Avatar. I missed Spider-Man spoilers too, apparently. Apparently I missed Spider-Man also. Or, I think I remember seeing maybe a Miles Morales card that people were like, it's just a big stompy green creature. And they're like, yeah, they're gonna make it a giant spider in... They printed 2 ally shrines and 3 enemy there's shrines? In Spider-Man? Or in Avatar? Because I feel like in Avatar it might make more sense. Oh, Shocklands. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So I got the lands that I got 4 of my 10 rares were lands. No Overgrown Tomb. Also, I feel like my green-black is not great except for this. Or I should say my green is not great except for this. I feel like I am underwhelmed by green. Death Touch is not bad, but no Hallowed Fountain. All verges we got were enemy. I'm gonna take out red. Because I'm not feeling it. I feel like the thing that I'm excited about, even though it's stupid, is the Infiltrator with the Corral of the Void. You respect they somehow kept it 2 of each color shock. No steam vents, indeed. All I have is a godless shrine. Which makes you think, like, white-black. And then I can run these, like, cool removal spells that seem nifty. Again. And then I'm not tied to artifacts anymore. And I can drop some things that I was like, oh, it's an artifact. Well, The shocks they did for this set were the same shocks as Ravnica Allegiance. I mean, maybe I should be looking for Enter the Battlefield effects. I have Panharmonicon on a stick. This is probably the best card I have. Probably. I feel like Panharmonicon is good. But let me see what kind of... So this is an Enter the Battlefield. That's not. This is Enter the Battlefield, so 3, 4. 5, I guess? How would that work? Would you be able to attach it to a creature and then attach it to another creature and then they both have hexproof? For Vocalist, the card doesn't have to be triggering its own ETB. Huh, that's cool. This one, I lost count. I think that's 5, 6. I feel like I had this one because I was trying to up my artifact count. 7, 8, or no. Enters with is not the same as when it enters. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how good Starfield Vocalist is. For what I currently have in here. This as well. This as well. Okay. All right. I guess I can focus on entering the battlefield, maybe. Ooh, I should have that. Make a sacrifice. They teased Eldrazi and Slivers for this set, and both have one bleeping card. I thought that this was going to be all about Eldrazi. That was what I thought that this was going to be, but apparently not. I only have 2 swamp. Why do I only have 2 swamp? I don't have very many black cards? I should have more black cards. I should try to shift the balance. There. The card isn't even a sliver. It has affinity for sliver. Oh, it's just a commander card. Literally just a commander card. I guess it can synergize with itself if it sticks around. At the beginning of your upkeep, you make tokens. Not a sliver, but it is a sliver card, yeah. 2 free tokens a turn is kind of nutty. I've decided I don't have a lot of black cards because I don't like most of them. Although this one is funny, but it doesn't fit my theme. I don't think I have, like, enough landers or whatever. I never really liked the, what was it, the Revolt mechanic in Aether Revolt? I feel like Void is kind of like that. So maybe I'll just lean into I'm doing white-blue with a splash of black. I wonder how often I'll be able to make it unblockable. Void seems annoying to fulfill reliably. Void means you can cast it early for combo or value, and it goes into a pocket later. You're thinking of Warp. Let me see if I have any Warp cards. Warp is meant to go with Void. Ah, Warp does trigger Void. That is true. Here's a Warp card. Assuming that you can play both in the same turn, yeah. I mean, I'm at 41. Dude, this doesn't even have flying. It does have Warp, though, which is okay. Yeah, but Red got a lot of good Warp this set. We have Evoke but better, and we have Morbid but better. You like the black critter that can warp from the yard. Not all warp creatures have an ETB. You like that 9/9 with Warp 3, that's just for stacking a planet. What planet? What? Are there planet cards? What do planet cards do? Are planets lands? You can tell I didn't look at anything. Well, planets are the set special land type. Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright. Cause, you know, we had these already. Stations. Yeah. Spacecrafts. All the planets are mythic. Ah, okay, so I probably won't see too many of them. I think this is okay to keep because I have its warp cost. Just imagine a land with station. That's a planet. Oh, okay. You want to see Letter's face? Uthros. Uthros Titanic God Core. It's a land planet. Land enters tapped. Tap, add a blue. Station, so you have to do 12 powers worth of tapping. And then you pay a blue and tap. Add blue for each artifact you control. Mostly the artifacts with station become creatures, though. Planets get an ability. Oh, okay. So the land doesn't become an artifact creature. It gets the new tap ability. That's kind of like Tolarian Academy? Kind of? But obviously less good, because... Yeah! That is Tolarian, just like the U-text. Okay. Well, but you also have to turn it on. So I feel like maybe it's a little more fair. Yeah. Also, it can tap with blue, without a board, something that Academy can't do. So it's better early game as well as late game. It's definitely gonna require a lot of work for it to get stupid in the early game. Yeah. But it's... And there are no artifact lands. Maybe it's another card that's designed for Commander. Dude, what are the other planets then? Is green the creature one? Gaia's Cradle? Ah! Everyone laughed at the red one, like the red one's not the only one that'll see play. Reminder, growing right is in standard. Which one's growing right? Automod doesn't like Friday Witch's mouth. Caravan Memorial World. That's the red one. It's fine. Sorry. Sacrifice a land. Create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. Then creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. All your creatures, not just the one you made. Okay. I don't know if I like that you have to lose a land for it, but seems decent. Like a finisher. Trying to figure out if I should cut one more card. Do I have enough artifacts entering? Let's look at how many artifacts I have. I have 6, but that's not a true representation because there are some that make lander tokens too. So it's 6, and then a lot of them are high drops too. So 6. I thought I had a lot of things that made landers, but I might be wrong. These 2 make landers. Maybe it was the red cards that made landers. So it's these 2, and that's some of the time. This makes a drone, theoretically. Well, it could be okay. Remember, Ramanap Ruins existed. That's true. Don't underestimate giving red. I'm gonna yeet lands at you now. It was a win con of a red deck you played a standard a couple years ago. Friday sent the message that mod blocked. You can confirm she's not an imposter. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll drop the Lux Night Breacher. Because Panharmonicon, I'm pretty sure, I keep calling it Panharmonicon. The Starfield Vocalist, I'm pretty sure, does not make it trigger twice. So I'm going to drop that. And then I'm at 40. Cool. Alright, well, I took like an hour to build that deck on its own, so it's time to run an ad. If I don't run the ad, it will run itself. So we'll jump in with this Esper Vocalist deck, ETB goodness, after the break. I shall be reading. Okay. We should be back now. Yay! I like your emojis, they're good. Oh, Evening Chill, thank you for the follow. My alerts don't work. It's not really a good excuse, though. They haven't worked for, like, years, and I've just never fixed them. Alright. I guess we can keep that. I have a turn 1 play. Nice. Oh, it is flash. Whoops. Note for next time. It is flash. Is fine, disguise my experience. I have no experience with this set. I'm gonna do this and draw a card, and then next turn I could play this, because they're on the go, and I'm on the draw. I can get a lander token and then play a land. Haha. Now I'm thinking with portals or something. Oh, it has reach. I'm assuming warp is sorcery speed. Doesn't say so, but I'd assume that it's the speed of the spell. Okay, yeah. See if they want to trade. They do want to trade. So now next turn, I'll be able to play this, play a land, and crack the lander token. It's better than a trade because of my guy? Why? Oh! Because I got a 1/1. Indeed. That just registered now. My warp dude gave me a value because the thing died. Yeah. That... I did not... That was my plan the whole time. No, that wasn't my plan. I was silly and did not realize that. Well, I guess I can swing my 1/1. Yep, I'm gonna do my 2-drop and a lander. That has always been the plan. So I'm gonna get another lander. They're waiting kind of a long time, which makes me think that maybe... Okay, this is instant. Maybe they have a counter in their hand. So that may be a consideration. See, the fun thing is that I can crack the lander at instant speed when they attack me, if they attack me, and kill their 2/3. I don't think they're gonna do that, but they might. They probably won't, though. Or if they do, they almost certainly have a combat trick. Which they are in green, so they could. Woo! Creatures are going to be returning to hand, huh? Okay. I may actually play the Mechan Assembler next, and then play the Sunstar Expansionist, so that I can potentially get another lander. Seems. And I'm going to skip my land drop. Turns out I did not need to, but that's okay. They gonna start crewing their station? It's sorcery speed only, that's good to know. Hmm. Mmm. Now he's thinking with portals. I mean, yeah, that seems like a good move to me. Oh, it's not tapped. I can't. Hmm. What did I do then? I could do this. If I could begin to be half of what you think of me, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love. Oh, they have two. Look at that. They got two of them. I was gonna say, are they gonna give me another robot? No, they're not. I think the move is probably Mechan Assembler stun. What thing do I stun? Probably the 8-9? Maybe I should stun the 4-7. I'll stun the 4-7. This isn't really going anywhere good for me, but, you know, maybe I can make something happen. You need to fire up Arena and see how much of your deck rotated out. Eight. Oh. Well, I can at least return this guy. Yeah, I mean, that happens, sure. I don't get my robot. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm just gonna do the one. I mean, and yeah, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have done the lander token. I should have held mana up to depressurize. I could have lived with one, I think. But, I mean, that was not going anywhere good. I could have bought myself one more turn. And the chat is going crazy. What is happening? Okay. You fire up Arena and see how much of my deck. 9 cards gone. Okay. Yeah, no more Liliana. Moment of silence for ossification. Ossification's gone. Oh. I guess we'll just have to replace it with the thing from Nightmare set. Spooky movie set. Didn't get a chance to mention it last time. Look up Caustic Exhale. Caustic Exhale is pretty decent. Took Landwar at waste, but they didn't give you Overgrown Tombs. You don't like it. Not a bad suggestion, but Beholding Dragons shows them I have removal. Be shocked how much -2/-2 kills in the standard, much less -3/-3. Without Beholding it still often kills a 2-drop. So does Nowhere to Run. Nowhere to Run isn't instant, and it's never 1 mana. People fighting about removal in the comments. Yeah. The white aura is, like, probably the best now that ossification is gone. Well, I have my good card. So we will keep. You want to behold your dragon, so you don't want a 1 mana drop it. Suppose that makes sense. Look at us, both playing our lands tapped. Nice, fair magic. Sometimes Behold the Dragon makes them play around a sweeper, which baits them into single target removal. That's a point, too. Unfortunately, I will not get the lander, but I want to get on the board. Bell also exists. I think that's sorcery speed, but still good. Does Starfield Vocalist do landfall triggers? Yes, it does. It indeed does. Just straight cast it. Just straight cast it. Put the counter on itself. Yoink. You want to behold dragons? Stomps around and whines like Secured. There's an alternate timeline where Five Face Real has cut down, rotated. This too big. This too big. Cannot do. So this. Oh, I could have warped it and then played the land. Oh, I'm a bad Magic player. Okay, whatever. I'm committed now. You admit shame when you first read Cut Down, you overreacted because you thought it said power or toughness 5 or less. Ah, yeah. No, not quite. Not quite. And it dies and I get no value from it. Seems legitimate. Okay. I can't get it back either, I think. Oh no, I could. Where X is the amount spent to cast it. So I could get it back if I want it. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, it's non-creature. That's my bad. Whatever, it's still a flyer, I stand by it. Okay, if they could stop removing my stuff, that would be helpful. Suddenly dominance. But do I crew it a whole bunch, is the question, or do I just swing in? I'm gonna swing in. Shoot the Sheriff also still exists. You might just roll Bitter Triumph. You respect it at 3 life stings, though. There's a lot of power to making their life total relevant. That was kind of my thought. And guess what? I can still make this live. Oh, I actually exceeded it. Make creatures for me. I should have done it anyway because now they have creatures. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh well, I'll hold it menacingly in my hand. They were dead anyway. It's fine. The discard doesn't sting if you have Unholy Annex on the board. What if you told you they reprinted Mutavault in this set? If you have Unholy Annex enabled, then the 3 life doesn't sting either. They did, but they didn't, because it's in the bonus sheet. Looks like Assassin's Trophy can replace Terra Sunder. I mean, they are at 3. Yeah. Assassin's Trophy. Have I ever played with Mutavault? I don't think so. Super Base needs auto mod. I think it didn't like it was the combination of words that it didn't like, I think. We're gonna draw a card. Back to roots. We'll make a soldier. I did that wrong. I'm committed. What is this? Legendary. Woo. Woo. Look at them go. Look at them go. Tap legendary creatures you control indestructible. Ooh. Oh. It hath been stunned. Oh. Oh. So I'm gonna do this. Get a swamp. And then kill that. Yeah. Necropsy. What do you think? Do I have something? We're sending Five-Face epic bait. You'll see the issue here. Card seems fine. That means I need to go and do a thing. I am just gonna put some more stuff out right now. Good. I didn't get a land this time. They'll still survive, though, so that's probably worth it. What I was waiting for. But it was warped. Okay. So first thing, what is this? Care about that? Did I kill that? I mean, I could just play this. Yeah. Want to trade? You could trade. All right. No trades. Draw a card. Cool. Diplomatic relations. Oh, stop putting out artifacts. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I am having a hard time following the chat at the present. Because I'm trying to not die. Let's see. Just stun this, draw a card. Cat be schmovin'. Okay. Drawing a card. Alrighty. It's back! I have to say, I feel like he's not picking the correct target here. But it doesn't matter because he's gaining so much life from his artifacts. Oh, he can warp it again. That's tricky. I like that. I took this card out. Now I'm feeling like maybe I should put it back in. Although I don't have a ton of warp cards, actually. I have like 3. I'm gonna Draw the card off it. Interesting. Oh, you wound me. You wound me, game. I need to play 2 spells. I am probably about to die right here. What is this? Well, this is hashtag territory. Yep, 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 yep. Well, I got the combo in my hand and couldn't even execute on it, so that was sad. Pinnacle Star Cage is the replacement for Standard's Band-Aid citywide lockdown that just rotated. Ah. You know what? Sure. I'm gonna believe that I'm gonna get planes. Thanks, game. I want lander tokens. But yeah, sure. Okay. Well. Okay. Um. Yeah, I'll kill your thing. Screw it, I'm not missing land drops. Tragic slope adjacent, yeah. Recast it. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Dab is still the standard of premium removal. They should definitely crew that station. All according to my calculations. Fair. They are going to get their station crewed. Mine's going to be a little bigger than theirs. Hmm. Do you want to get rid of? Cool. I want them to go, so. They're going to reanimate something. What are they going to bring back? What's it going to be? I need to edit my deck and put that card back in that bounces permanents back. I'm an ETB deck. I took it out when it was the artifact deck. Reach. We're playing a dangerous game right now. If they can remove my 1/1, I'm screwed. But I figure I have to race them. Something, make them have it? Yeah. Might as well swing the menace because I can't block it. Okay, alright. I could find something that would get rid of their reach creature for me, that would be very good. Hey, look at that! That works, right? Yeah, that works. Pretty sure that works. Looking at everything else. Yeah. Tap it. And then I have 6 in the air. Yeah! Sometimes you gotta be bold. I thought I was gonna die if I didn't try it, so... It was a good top deck. Good top deck. Man goes Fury? Fury actually can't be Flash, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, this is okay. I feel like this is better than I realized it was gonna be. 4 sevens. Quite nice. Fury may, in fact, be one of the dumbest cards ever printed. That's a Modern Horizons card. The red one, right? I don't remember what it is, though. But I'm pretty sure that's... Double Strike. When it enters, deals 4 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and planeswalkers, and you can evoke it by exiling a red card from your hand. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Pretty strong. Let's see if I can find... Making stuff. Why are they making so many? They have the thing! They have the thing! Look at them having the thing! Can I battle that when it comes down to it? Hopefully. As I may need to do soon. Yeah, this is non-land permanent. Have to use this one. Well, for now, I guess I'll do this. Oh, it doesn't become a creature. I can't get rid of it. Not dead after all. Just bring it back. Ooh, that guy's gonna be annoying. So people were getting 4/4 Fury out on turn 1. Okay. I think the security is my target. Rude. Oh, my combo. Not that I have the black for it, but... Well, now. Let's just start removing some stuff. You can make a legendary soldier if you would like. And swamp. 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 It's not a swamp. Now he's just gonna make a million soldiers. Not good. Flash. We try to stop the bleeding. We try to stop the bleeding, oh yeah. Oh yes, I know your message is super based, not me, because I'm like not paying attention to the conversation. You guys are all talking about new standard, and I'm just like trying to not do bad in my sealed. Well, next turn they can start doing the planet's thing, because they'll have enough mana for it. And they have another sentry. Well, I have a feeling this is going to be a 2 and 3 sealed. But I mean, that's not terrible. Could be way worse. well. Thought that you should know. Thought that you should know that this isn't going well. Thought that you should know before I died. I guess I will hardcast this. Because I can't do anything else with the rest of the mana, I don't think. Holding up blockers. Hey, I can finally get a swamp. Oh god. And then tapped. So I'm boned. I won't be able to make that creature. Nothing I can do with that. I could draw a card and give him his creature back, I suppose. Hmm. Uh, but then two, still three, I would need to kill something. I die still. Unfortunate, but, you know, that's how sealed goes sometimes. 2 and 3, respectable. We got in the packs. Tezzeret's back. Interesting. Momenon. Like Memnarch? The Eternity Elevator. Well, that's fun. Space-time anomaly. What? But why is it white? Blue and white. Target player mills cards equal to your life total. You can mill yourself, too. Very interesting. Okay. Well, I guess it's about that time. I have work tomorrow, and I'm still kind of ill, so we're gonna find somebody to raid. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Let's see. We've got some choices. Couple different people playing Magic. We want to rate, gotta make a choice. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I think we're gonna rate Sky Bills. They've already moved on to drafting. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Please be sure to stay safe and have a good one.